Your business entertainment expenses last month came to 84,000. Who did you entertain? Budget approval? Form? You think the company's money is your personal piggy bank?
Slamming the table right out the gate. What's this new boss's angle?
Don't speak. Just listen. 3 batches of clients. 3 from Hongjian Procurement, 2 dinners. Director, he from Jinchuan Mining, 2 engineers, 1 dinner. 1 KTV session. The project manager from Huatong Lumber. 6 people, and 1 extra showed up last minute.
What's the standard? Per person, per meal? You spent 84,000, and you can't even produce a single expense report form. How am I supposed to explain this to finance? To the board?
Bossly. No forms on site. Project manager free at 4 p.m. He calls. Says, where's old Chi? Come have a drink. Make him wait while you fill out a form. I've been nurturing these Hongjian clients for 4 years. They weren't built on a pile of expense reports.
Your client relationships rely on personal judgment. No system controls. Can you guarantee you'll never leave? If you walk out tomorrow, these clients walk with you. What happens to the company then? For years. For years, clients are now your personal assets. Listen, no more bypassing the system to spend. No matter how good their performance.
Fine. You're the boss. You make the rules.
Your travel expenses, 230,000 for the first half. What hotels were you staying in?
No hotels near site. Stayed in Project Shack. Invoices from equipment rental companies. They issued accommodation receipts. Money not misspent. Every single expense is documented.
Documentation does not equal compliance. Effective today, all travel accommodation must be reimbursed with hotel invoices. Third-party invoices for site shacks will not be accepted. Director Chi, you are the company's sales director, not some fly-by-night contractor.
She's on a warpath. Arguing with her now is pointless.
One more thing. Your client resource files. Contact details, follow-up records. When can you organize them and upload them to the company's shared CRM system? I don't want the company's clients to only recognize one person.
I built those client resources from the ground up, one by one. Some clients, 3 years of drinks for first order. Li Chongping from Hongjian. Director, he from Jinchuan. I wined and dined each of them at least 50 times. You want the files? I can give them to you. The contact information. But I have to check in with the client first.
This is my company, and I'm contacting my clients. Do I need your permission for that? Qi Zhengyan. Know your place. You're not a partner here. You're an employee.
Bossly, those clients' calls come to my phone. If you think those two things are the same, then you've clearly never been on a real job site.
Hold it. A mere sales director, and you dare embarrass me in front of everyone? We're taking the client list and breaking your defiance. I run this company. What I say goes.
Did you hear that? The way she slammed the table. I've been at Railing for 10 years. I've never seen a boss go for the throat on day one like that. I heard it. She asked Qi Jingyan, can you guarantee you'll never leave? That was a brutal question. Did you see Qi Jingyan's face? He held it in. Anyone else would have walked out right then. He's only staying out of respect for old Bosley. But old Bosley is in the hospital now. How long do you think he'll keep swallowing this? I don't know. But this opening. The new sales guy, Su Zhao. Does the new boss have it out for Brother Qi? Don't ask, and don't talk about it in the group chat. Su Zhao, that slap on the table in the conference room. What's your take? New boss and Brother Qi are at war. The sales department is in for a storm. Su Zhao, what are you doing with that folder? Historical files? Why are you hiding it? Some things are better kept under wraps. They'll be useful later. What's happening? I hear all the way out on the floor.
New boss, new rules. She'll get the hang of the site work eventually.
Just clueless? She went for your expense reports. Slamming the table. That's a targeted attack.
Old Boss Lee is in the hospital. She just took over, feeling insecure, so she's hiding behind the rulebook. Typical. Out of respect for old Boss Lee, I can't afford to blow up at her. Not yet.
Old Chi. Heard your new boss slammed the table today.
News travels fast.
It's a small industry. So, is she easy to work with?
Just setting the tone. It's normal when someone new comes in.
I did some digging on that girl. Just back from overseas. Her way is loyal to your water. Just wait. A month, tops. She'll strip your expense authority.
If she takes it, she takes it. The company has its rules.
You can just take that?
Old Boss Lee stood outside my door 3 times back in the day. Brought cured meat twice. For that, I'll tolerate her.
Alright. If the day comes you've had enough, you know my number.
Take a look at this, Director Han. She's 80K in entertainment, 230K in travel. Over $500,000 in total. Not a single entry has a complete approval chain. How did this get past anyone?
Bosley, Director Chi had autonomous approval for those. Post-facto reporting. It's in his employment agreement.
The agreement is one thing. Company policy is another. Pull Qi Jingyan's personnel file. Right now. I want the original on my desk first thing tomorrow morning.
Bosley.
I said now.
Director Han was just here looking for you. He called Jiang Jiping, Jiao Song, and Zhao Yan in for a talk.
What about?
No idea. But Jiang Jiping came out looking like hell. He went straight up to the roof.
Old Jiang, what did Director Han want? A transfer.
Report sales to after sales for optimization. Veteran staff can't exceed 30%. After sales is shorthanded. I report there tomorrow.
Did he discuss it with you, or was it just a notice?
Just a notice. Director Han said Bosley signed off on the transfer last week. They're only acting on it today. I've been at Resignation for 9 years. First time I've been treated like dead weight.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Don't, old chief. Can't you see? She's not transferring me because of my performance. It's because I'm your guy. She's dismantling your team. If you go to her now, you're walking right into the line of fire.
So you're just taking it?
I'm taking it. 9 years. Maybe a change of scenery is good. But you, old chief, you need to think this through. If she transfers me, she can transfer you out home. She can transfer you out in. She can replace the entire sales department with her own people. You keep getting around, and she shows zero appreciation.
Last week she slammed the table, just a tantrum. Yesterday, she cut my expenses, I complied. We adapt. Today she transfers you, and now she's blocking my client meetings. This isn't her not understanding. This is her not letting me do my job.
I told you before. She's not clueless. She just looks down on you.
Her father stood outside my door 3 times back in the day. Brought cured meat twice. For that, I'll tolerate it one more time.
Director G, Bosley wants to see you in the small conference room.
Understood.
Effective immediately. All sales department business expenses are subject to budget approval. Entertainment over 2K needs pre-approval. Over 5K requires my personal signature. Travel accommodations will be reimbursed with hotel invoices only. No third-party invoices or site checks will be accepted. Client gift purchases require approval 3 days in advance. No retroactive approvals. These rules apply to the whole sales department.
Bosley, I have a dinner scheduled with Hungjin's Li Chongping tomorrow night. 3 from the procurement, plus a VP from the project company. For people, 2K ceiling. 500 a head. Tell me in the city, where can you get a business dinner for 4 at under 500 a head? Per person cannot exceed 500.
The company has 3 preferred business restaurants on contract. 150 to 300 per head. Pick from those 3.
Li Chongping has been all 3. It's not the price. It's the distance. All contract restaurants are in the development zone. It's an hour and a half drive. You expect him to drive an hour and a half for a meal?
Then pick another one. Submit it for my approval in advance.
Bosley, Li Chongping just confirmed tomorrow night. You're telling me to submit a request 3 days in advance. I'm scheduled with him more than 24 hours out. You want procedure? Fine. But procedure must fit reality. The reality is...
Commercial practice doesn't comply with company policy. Director Chi, I'm not discussing this with you. I'm enforcing it. The policy is set. It will be enforced. If you think 2K isn't enough, you can apply for special approval in advance. Fine. I'll pay for tomorrow's dinner myself.
That dinner cannot be rescheduled. Hey, you think any pocket is compliant?
You pay for a client yourself. How does the company account for it? The client says, Ruihing's reps make us split the bill? Where does that leave the company's reputation? So what's your solution? Cancel dinner? Forget contract?
You file for special approval 3 days in advance.
Li Chongping doesn't give me 3 days notice.
He's Hungjin's procurement director. His schedule isn't mine to dictate.
Then find a client who can schedule 3 days in advance.
Fine. Special approval for tomorrow's dinner. Submit today, approve today. Are you approving it or not?
Today it is. You fill out the request. I'll approve it. 500 per person. Restaurant from approved list.
The approved restaurants are all in the development zone. Li Chongping won't go there. Can we make an exception?
No. The rules are the rules.
Then forget the dinner. You tell Li Chongping that. Ruihing's done hosting. He'll sign on his own time.
Got it downstairs. Knew you'd be working late. What was the final word on that dinner with Li Chongping?
Told him I had a conflict, rescheduled next week. Didn't mention policy.
You think she'll approve it next week?
No idea.
Reported to after sales today. Supervisor told me. Lijo had someone adjust the department's headcount last week. An extra position opened up, just for me. Do you get it now? She didn't move me on a whim. She planned to get your team the moment she took over. Old Chi, she knows you won't fall in line. So she's cutting off your right hand first. With me gone, how long can Jia Yan and Xiao Feng last? Once she fills sales with her people. How are you supposed to survive here alone? Old Chi, I know you feel you owe the old boss. But the person you're bending over for isn't the old Bosley. The one who slammed the table, forbade client dinners.
It's his own daughter, the one he raised. Just wait and see. She's new. Maybe she'll change.
Director Chi, reviewed your sales department's client records last month. 23 clients. Lead contact for all, you. Hingjian is you. Jinchuan Mining is you. Huanhong Lumber is you. Everyone else only has a few small clients and leads. What is the meaning of this?
I developed and maintained those client relationships. Su Zhao liaises with the technicians at Hongjin. Zhao Yan handles the procurement manager at Jinchuan. Everyone has their role.
But every secondary order, quote, negotiation, all you. Director Chi, level with me. Blocking other sales from core accounts?
Not blocking. Clients only want me. Li Chongping only takes my calls. Director, he only discusses technical specs with me. Fang Bingwo insists on meeting me before signing. This is 4 years of hard-earned trust, not some deliberate monopoly.
I said it in the last meeting, the company's clients can't be tied to just you. What you're doing now is making yourself Ruihing's indispensable asset. Have you even considered what happens if you don't show up tomorrow? What happens to these clients?
Mr. Li, I've never once intended to make clients my personal property. But trust, that thing, isn't built in a day. You tell Su Zhao to call Li Chongping right now. It's a question of whether Li will even pick up. It's not that Su Zhao is incompetent. It's that they haven't established that rapport yet.
So I've come up with a solution. Starting next week, You hand over half of your 23 clients to other salespeople. Su Zhao takes Xingjian and Jinchuan. Jiayan takes Watong and the other 3. You take them to meet the clients, transition them gradually. I'll give you 3 months for this process. In 3 months, I want to see every salesperson capable of independently managing their own client portfolio.
3 months? Half my 4-year client base. Gone in 3 months? A 3-month handover? Su Zhao has only met Li Changping 3 times. Zhao doesn't even grasp the chassis parameters. You want them to handle clients solo? That's not a handover. That's gambling with the client's trust.
Then they learn. You teach them, you guide them. You're the sales director. Building a team is your job. If you can't even develop your own team, that tells me one thing, and one thing only. You're hoarding everything, keeping everyone else at arm's length. That's not professionalism.
I've slaved 4 years for this company. I've drunk, mined, and mentored for this. And now you just swap them out, split them up, and call me selfish?
I'm stating facts. You've got every client locked in your fist. The company needs you. That's selfish. I've seen too many senior sales like you. And you know what happens? It's not about you. Once a company has proper systems in place, the client recognizes the company, not the individual.
Then put to the test. Have Su Zhao call Li Changping right now. Tell him he'll be handling all Hangjin's equipment from now on. Let's do this.
Su Zhao, over here. Su Zhao, call Hingjian's Li Changping right now. Tell him you'll handle all his equipment orders. Director Qi will oversee a 3-month transition with you.
What's up, Xiao Su? Mr. Li, it's an internal matter. Just a small adjustment in how we handle client outreach. Hengjian's equipment procurement is now my direct duty. Director Qi will be guiding me through the handover for a while. What's that supposed to mean? Is old Qi off our account? Not exactly. He's responsible for a phased transition. Put Mr. Li on the phone.
Mr. Li, this is Su Zhao.
Mr. Li, I've been working with Ruiheng for 4 years. I only deal with Xi Jingyan for equipment. Last time, you made me wait 50 minutes. I didn't say a word. Now you're replacing Xi Jingyan. You're handing my business to someone I don't even know. Did you bother to ask me what I think? I'm buying from Xi Jingyan, not Ruiheng. You want to change people? Fine. You tell him. If he leaves, I'll move every contract with him.
Mr. Li, this is an internal management adjustment. It won't affect contract fulfillment.
Mr. Li hung up.
You two, out.
What's going on? No idea, but Qi looks furious. Did you hear what Li Changping just said on the phone? You replace Xi Jingyan. I'll transfer all my contracts. You hear that? Heard it? The whole damn corridor heard it. Old Qi, I heard he's forcing your clients out.
It's more than just handing over clients. You want your 23 major accounts redistributed in 90 days.
And you still think she's just clueless?
Last week I was here, teaching her expense reports. I was talking slow, like training a damn rookie. She slammed the table when she heard that.
So you believed her?
Let's see if she actually understands today.
I bought Xi Jingyan. Not Ruiheng. You heard it. The whole company heard it. No one dares bring it up in front of Boss Li. What do you think she felt when she heard that? No idea. Sales have been dead quiet lately.
Director Qi, Boss Li wants to see you in his office. Now.
Director Qi, hello. I'm Pei Shuriwei. Boss Li assigned me to assist the sales department with building the client management system. I have relevant experience from similar projects.
Director Qi, Pei Shuriwei, starting today, will help prep your client data for launch. Client resources will be centrally managed by the company. Profiles will include basic client info, purchase history, contract ledgers, current contacts and their information.
Last time, we told clients before adding contacts.
This time, the company is adding files centrally. Contact information is basic data, not your personal property.
What did Li Changping say on the phone last time? You heard it yourself. You put his contact info into the system, making it visible to everyone. Did you ask for his permission?
He's a client of Ruiheng, not your personal client. The company has the right to maintain client contact information. This isn't a discussion with you. It's a notification. Pei Shuriwei, show Director Qi. The system proposal overview.
Boss Li for the last time. These clients, I landed them one by one. The company didn't give them to me. Want the files? Here. You want a handover? I'll train someone. For the contact details, unless the client personally agrees, they won't be handed over. This isn't me defying you. This is me being responsible to the client.
Or are you just being responsible to yourself? Last time Li Changping hung up on me. Whose fault do you think that was? You've turned clients into people who only recognize you. The company has become your personal fiefdom. Today, I'm here to break that. Pei Shuriwei, go coordinate the system with Su Zhao. Director Qi, you will cooperate with her.
She brought someone named Pei Shuriwei to build the client management system. You want me to hand over all my contacts? Hashtag A.
Who the hell is Pei Shuriwei? Hashtag A.
Some consultant type in a fancy suit. Hashtag A. Says he's going to standardize the files. Hashtag A.
Old Qi, there's something I never told you. Hashtag A. Last week, when I reported to after sales, hashtag A. They told me Pei Shuriwei was already in the company. Hashtag A. Came into tech as a consultant. Hashtag A. Help with reports and parameters. First, he moves out. Then, he lost reimbursements. #A. Now he's brought in a consultant to go after your client base. #A. Every move was premeditated.
It's the first time I've ever seen him slam the table. #A. He blocks my reimbursements. I told myself, play by the rules. Now he wants my clients. #A. His father visited 3 times. Now he's planting an outsider in sales. Using a standardized system to dismantle my network. #A.
And you're listening? #A.
Let's go. Back to the office. #A.
Is he even speaking Chinese? No idea what he's on about. #B. Any questions? #B. Suzhou, what's the deal with this guy? #B. The opposite of Director Chi's teachings. He's Boss Lee's person. What? I heard Boss Lee's restricting his clients. Don't know for sure. #B. But if you want to keep your job at Royan, #B. Don't get too close to Director Chi. Winds are changing. #B. I heard you was taking my ordinance. #B. No one sure. #B.
He was just standard consulting for Philip. #B. Nothing to do with heavy machinery. #B.
Oh, you still keep doing with it. #B. Moving out was 15. #B. Blocking reimbursement was 5 hands. #B. Now he's doing this. #B. You want to start higher smartly. #B. Every step is planned. This isn't new and doesn't get it. #A. A direct attack on you. She doesn't see it your way. She thinks you are her father. #A. The person her father spent 3 years recruiting. #A. So you have to #A.
Next month, that 20-minute contract with Hangjin Group expires. #A. If she approves it, it gets renewed. If she doesn't, #A. You heard what Li Chongping said. #A.
Do you really think she'll approve it? #A.
Let's go. #A.
Old Chi, is your company going through some internal restructuring? You need pre-approval just to take clients out now? And there's a per-person spending cap.
Who told you that?
Your new sales director. Pay something. He sent me an email. Attached was your new corporate hospitality policy. It states a per-person expenditure of no more than 500, and a list of approved restaurants. Old Chi, we've been doing business for 4 years. First time I've gotten an email like that. What am I supposed to think? Does Rayan believe that he's can't work email?
Lee, I didn't send that email. I had no idea.
I know it wasn't you. I called you up. Let me straight. This new attitude for your company is rubbing me the wrong way. I can very well choose not to sign the contract. You just boss it here yourself. You okay? I'll talk to her.
Pei Shirua. Director Chi.
I was merely following procedure to notify all our major clients. Following procedure?
Procuring over 20 million per quarter. And you sent him an email? That's not procedure. It's sabotaging my client relations. You could have warned me. I'd have explained to the client. Instead, you just fire off an email. What do you think Chongping is thinking now? Director Chi.
Boss Lee's directive?
Did Boss Lee tell you? Chongping said, my fault. If you replace Xi I'll take all my contracts elsewhere. Now I told him to send it. The company has its rules. You think I don't follow the rules?
I've been here for 4 years. Every single client I have.
Was earned by playing by my rules. Li Chongping ate boxed lunches in Side Shack. Only shredded potatoes. I bought him braised pork. Li Chongping was eating a boxed lunch in the prefab room. Only shredded potatoes in the box. I bought him braised pork. It was my money. $18. If you think even that's over budget, then you go tell him yourself.
Yeah, just heard. Director Pei sent Li Chongping an email. Don't ask. Just keep your head down and work. Oh gee, I heard. Director Pei sent Li Chongping a client hospitality standards email. You had a blowout with him. The whole company's talking about it.
We argued. I didn't know about the email before it went out.
You think Director Pei would dare send that email on her own? Without Li Qingzhou's nod? How dare a newbie touch our major client? She's using the system to strip you bare, layer by layer. Old Chi, what the hell are you still holding back for?
Let me think about it. Client files with all 23 company contacts, sorted alphabetically. Su Zhao can take over Hangjin Group. Zhao Yin gets Jinchuan Mining. Fang Binghua over at Huadong Lumber has a temper. You'd better handle that one yourself.
What are you trying to say?
You wanted standardization? I'm giving you standardization. You wanted client resource sharing? I'm sharing. You're afraid the company can't run without me? Now I'm handing over every single client. I'll spend the next 3 months handing them over to Su Zhao's team. Once that's done, I'm out. I've been putting up with you. Your father visited thrice, brought cured meat twice. Not because you're right. It's because of your father. But your father's goodwill isn't a bottomless well. You use it once, there's less left. This time, it's all used up.
Xi Jingyan, you really handed over all 23 contacts? What did Li Chongping say?
Li Chongping said whatever. Said the contract's up for renewal. He only recognized my signature. Won't accept anyone else's. Pull up the Hangjin Group files. Come with me to see him this afternoon. You lead the talk. I'll just be sitting there, silent.
So this is the handover you mentioned on the phone, Su Zhao. I've had 4 years of meals with Old Chi. This is the 4th time I'm seeing you. Contract's up next month. 20 units. 20 million. If Old Chi is still at Ruiyang, I'd sign today. If he leaves, I'm holding the contract. Wherever he goes. Okay.
Su Zhao's been with me for 3 years. He knows the chassis inside out. He can handle your order.
Last time, the rock silicon content was too high. The chassis weld seemed cracked. How did Old Chi fix it? He treated the main weld, penetration up 2 millimeters. Raised the heat treatment temperature to 800 degrees. Fine. Anyone trained by Chi, I'll trust half. Start negotiating, but you sign the final round. Whoever sets parameters signs the contract. It was funny. I'll contractor. I said the same thing to Bosley, brother. He says, sign later at your new company. Going to Shanha?
Meng Huayuan called me. Made an offer. I didn't accept. Not that I don't want to go. The timing just isn't right yet. There are still 9 brothers at Ruiheng in sales. If I leave, Pei Shui-Wei will crush every single one of them. At least finish the handover.
Finish the handover, then you go. Ready. The shared CRM system is already set up. From now on, all client follow-up records will be fully digitized. Automated reports generated every Friday, sent to Bosley. Li Chongping's contact details have also been entered. Name, position, phone number, date of last communication. All in standardized format.
Did he agree to this?
Bosley says contact information is company property. That's the rule.
Pei Shui-Wei, you listen up. Li Chongping's phone number. He gave it to me himself on the construction site. Back then, Ruiheng didn't even have this office building. We squatted in a shack, 8 box lunches for a month. And now you're putting his number into the system, making it visible to everyone with an account. Without asking him, did he say it was okay? Pull another stunt like this. And I won't wait for the handover. I'm out tomorrow. You have my word.
Heard you took Su Zhao to see Li Chongping today. What did the old fox say?
The contract waits until I'm at the new company.
He's covering your back. It's not just that he doesn't trust Ruiheng's current management. Li Qingzhou kept him waiting for 50 minutes. Pei Shui sent him a per person 500 yuan hospitality standard. This company, it's not the Ruiheng he knew anymore. Have you thought about this? After you go to Shanha, how many of Ruiheng's clients will follow you? Li Chongping was the first to walk. Bongping has a short fuse. He never meet. Director Pei, those 3 clients combined account for 60% of Ruiheng's revenue. The day you leave is the day Ruiheng collapses. This isn't your fault. She brought this on herself.
Old Chi, do me a favor. Pass a message to Meng Huayuan. Is the offer he made last time still on the table?
Ollie, the contract for Hengjian's batch of 20 units is up next week. We're not renewing. You know why? Xi Jingyan isn't signing deals with Ruiheng anymore. I have no reason to keep working with you.
Bosley, we can renegotiate the contract terms. Su Zhao has already taken over the Hengjian account.
I told you last time. I was buying Xi Jingyan, not Ruiheng. Now Xi Jingyan is in transition. Your training is replacement. The message is clear. Wherever he goes, I'm signing the contract there. That's it. Bosley. Do you think Li Chongping is just bluffing?
Bluffing? He hung up on me in public once. Today he directly notified us of non-renewal. You think he's bluffing? Li Chongping just called. He's not renewing the Hengjian contract. He said it's because you're leaving. Director Chi, you are still employed at Ruiheng. Your client handover isn't even finished. Yet he directly notified us of non-renewal. How do you explain this?
I don't need to explain. Li Chongping said it publicly last time. If I go, he goes. You heard it yourself.
So you're just going to stand by and watch clients walk? You're the sales director. The contract's up and you're not negotiating? You're making me take his call? Go to Hengjian right now. Make it clear to him that you're still at Ruiheng and the contract will be renewed.
What am I supposed to say? That I'm still at Ruiheng? He knows I'm still at Ruiheng. But you also told him. My clients are being handed over. My expense rights revoked. My team is dismantled. I need approval for client dinners. With a per person cap of 500. What do you think that tells him? It tells him Ruiheng no longer values him. I didn't make him feel that. You did.
So you're blaming me?
I'm not blaming you. I'm just stating the facts. I've been whining and dining Li Chongping for 4 years. Never once did I send him an email. Same as a per person cap on dinner expenses. Director Pei did. You call that standardization. He sees it as a slap in the face.
Bosley, those 20 units for Hengjian Group account for 15% of our Q3 revenue. Li Chongping can just decide not to renew, just like that. He didn't even give us a chance to negotiate.
You just found out? The Hengjian contract is dead. Huadong Lumber's prototype is due next month. When can we finalize the technical specs?
Bosley, it's not that I don't want to do it. Those parameters Xi Jingyan set before. Heat treatment, hydraulic pressure calibration. The blueprints only have the numbers, not the formulas. I told the techs to just copy them. The copy parameters run fine on the test bench. But they can't hold up under simulated mining conditions.
Then make him write out the formulas. He drew the blueprints. He needs to see this through.
Bosley, I asked him. He said the formulas are written down in a notebook. He adjusted on site at the mine. This chassis design was his baby. He won't allow anyone to mess it up. No one can do it. Not even us.
What do you mean, no one can do it? He's a Ruiheng employee. The blueprints are company property. Who's responsible when the chassis fails down the line?
Where's the derivation process? Only final numbers. No formulas. He didn't write them down. He didn't forget. He tuned those parameters on the mountain. Each machine's parameters are unique. The entire derivation process is in his head. Gee, you marking Jin as a follow-up. Status says contract expired. Client decided not to renew.
Li Chongping called to notify us. They're out.
What about Huatong and Jingchuan?
Fangping says he won't sign unless I set the parameters. Director, he's playing the waiting game. 7 clients stuck on specs. Engineer Zhao can't replicate the chassis parameters.
So all these clients are following you.
Director Pei. Of these 12 potential clients, how many are at the quoting stage?
Currently, 3 are in the quoting phase. The conversion rate is in line with industry averages.
Which 3 are being quoted? Li Chongping explicitly said last week he would renew. Fang Binghua says he's waiting for the new chassis test results. Heng Jian and Huadong are not at the quoting stage. So who are these 3? These are all existing clients. Li Chongping, Director He, Fang Binghua. I handed them all to you. None are solid. They're all waiting for me to sign contracts at the new company. What prices did you quote them?
My clients wait for you to leave?
Li Chongping will sign. Fang Binghua is waiting on parameters. Director He isn't taking calls. The handover list had the status marked next to every client. You didn't look at it.
Gee, who is it?
Jinchuan's Director He. He asked me, Old Chi, I heard you're leaving. Confirm if you're coming or going.
He's waiting for you to confirm your next move.
He's not waiting for my reply. He's waiting for my confirmation. The moment I transfer that first contract over.
How many clients will Ruiyang have left?
See for yourself. Heng Jian, terminated. Huatong, pending. The other 20, pending confirmation. It's all here.
23 clients. Only 20 are still on the fence.
What's so urgent at this hour?
Jinzhou, what Xi Jingyuan said in the meeting today wasn't the truth. The Hengjin Group cutting orders wasn't my fault. It's because Li Chongping has a personal grudge against him. Give me a month. I'll get Jinchuan and Huatong back. I drafted a client recovery plan.
Sure, Yue, the plan is solid. But Xi Jingyuan made a point today. What price did you quote the client? You're the sales director. You don't need to explain the plan to me. You need to explain the product to the client. Last time at Jinchuan, Director He asked you about the silicon content. You couldn't answer. A perfect plan means nothing. If you freeze at the first client question, it's not the plan. It's your lack of industry knowledge.
Jinzhou, I'm working on it. I'm studying the technical manuals every day.
The manuals don't have what's in Xi Jingyuan's head. He spent 4 years on the mines, picking up rocks for 4 years. You can keep drafting plans. But starting tomorrow, you're coming with me to the mine. Rock shards hit the undercarriage.
Bosley, what's he doing here? He failed at reciting undercarriage specs. You brought him to the mine, Director Fong? My mistake. This time, I've prepared an analysis of the mine's rock samples. Olji, explain to him what silicon content means. I told him. He doesn't believe me. You tell him.
That email you sent to Li Chongping last time. I saw it. The business entertainment policy was crystal clear. No more than 500 per head. List of approved restaurants. You know what Li Chongping said to me after reading it? He said, Old Chi, does Ruiyang think I can't afford a meal? Director pay. The client doesn't need you to tell him how to eat. He needs you to tell him if the undercarriage can take the rocks. You coming to the mine is a good start. But next time, don't bring a plan. Bring a bag of rocks back with you.
Bosley, the new batch of undercarriages is due next month. The process parameters must be the version signed off by Xi Jingyuan. I don't recognize your tech department. Don't let this director pay. Waste my time on my mine again.
Xi Jingyuan, about the parameters for that undercarriage batch. Can you draft a complete process specification? Engineer Zhao says he can't replicate them.
Because those parameters weren't calculated on a blueprint. Mine-tuned parameters. Each machine's unique. Different machines, different parameters. Stop pushing standardization. But there are no 2 identical rocks in a mine.
Last quarter's client loss analysis conclusion. The problem isn't the product, it's the sales team. Their execution of standardized process is inadequate. I recommend starting next week. To conduct standardized sales pitch training for all sales personnel. Hire sales talent with consulting backgrounds. Replace those who can't adapt to the new model.
Replace the existing team? Who exactly? Xiao Song? Zhao Yin? Or the entire sales department?
This isn't personal. I'm just analyzing the data. Within the existing team, the conversion rates of some members are indeed below standard.
Survival of the fittest. Xiao Song has been with me for 3 years. Started as an intern and now handles clients independently. Zhao Yin spent 2 months on site at Jinchuan Mining, picking up crushed rock samples piece by piece. Their rate's low. How many clients have you converted? Since you joined, have you closed a single deal? On what basis?
I get your loyalty, but for company growth, we must establish a scientific evaluation mechanism.
Can't explain chassis specs, yet lecture me on science? Have you ever spent a single day standing in a mine? Ever seen rock shrapnel hit a chassis? You've seen nothing.
That's enough for today. Pei Shiyue, come to my office. You want to replace the whole team? Was that your own bright idea, or did someone put you up to it?
Jinzhou. I just wanted to help the company improve efficiency.
Your bottom performer plan to cut veterans. Axe Xi Jingyuan's 3-year sales veterans.
You call that improving efficiency?
Qiao Song was Xi Jingyuan's protege from intern up. Zhao Yin camped at Jinchuan Mining for 2 months. You haven't even touched a rock from a mine site. What gives you the right to cut them?
I'm just going by the data.
The low conversion rate is because the clients don't recognize them. Clients don't know them because you pissed them off. Why did Hengjian's Li Chongping not renew? That wasn't Xiao Song's fault. You set a 500 per person hospitality budget. And now you want to cut Xiao Song? The one who should be cut is you. Because you handed him every reason to scream at you. Everything you do just proves he was right. You're a fraud. Get out.
Old Chi, I heard you finished the handover at Ruiyang. Hengjian cut orders, Huatong waits, Jinchuan watches. How much longer can that network of 23 clients of yours hold up? When are you coming over?
Old Meng, back when you poached me. Was it for me or for the clients in my pocket?
Both. You're valuable, and so are your clients. But let's be honest, if you didn't have those clients, Li Qingzhou wouldn't be so threatened by you. It's not you she's threatened by. It's what you have in your hands that she can't take. Is that price old Jiang asked about still valid?
My clients, if they come to Shanha, they remain my clients. If the company changes, I take them with me. Can you live with that?
That's exactly what I want. Those clients of yours, they follow you. Because you've earned their trust. That trust, you built it over 4 years. One client at a time. Shanha gives you the platform. You bring Shanha the clients. Fair.
Deal. I'll come over once I finish the handover.
Boss, are you really leaving?
Handover's done. Clients are allocated. Parameters are documented. Even though her people won't be able to copy it. I'm not going anywhere. Stay here and let her keep dismantling everything.
I'm going to Shanha.
Meng Huayuan's offer is double. No expense report nonsense. Most importantly, he won't stand there in the weekly meeting and let some desk jockey who's never set foot on site teach me how to sell equipment.
What do you mean the handover isn't finished?
The handover is done. All files are in the system, with statuses and contacts marked. You wanted standardization, I delivered it. You wanted resource sharing, I gave it. I've done everything I promised.
The Hengjian contract is dead. Huadong is still waiting for parameters. Jinchuan is on the fence. And you call this a completed handover?
Why did Hengjin pull out? Because director pay. Send me chomping. An email setting a per person hospitality budget of 500. Why is Huadong waiting? Because you said director pay up to the mine. To talk tech with Fong Binghua. He couldn't even answer a question about silicon content. Why is Jinchuan on the fence? Because director, he is waiting for my confirmation. Losing these clients wasn't my doing. It was yours. You personally dismantled my team. You blocked reimbursements, stuffed a dead weight into sales, and then pinned every problem on me. Li Qingzhou, your father might wait at your door. For you to open it. I won't. My patience with you is gone.
So you were planning this all along. Handover, then walk out. You never intended to stay.
I didn't intend to stay. 3 months ago, you publicly audited my expenses. I stayed. You blocked my entertainment budget. I stayed. When you transferred old Jiang away, I stayed. When you let director pay poach my client resources, I still stayed. I thought you were new, that you didn't know better, that you'd learn. Then I realized it wasn't that you didn't know. You just looked down on me. You think her father begged you 3 times to join? That gives you the right. Your father stood at my door 3 times. Before I even cracked it open a sliver. I'm not putting on airs. I'm sizing him up. You haven't tried at all. Why should I keep putting up with you? Your father stood outside my door 3 times. The last time, I only opened it a crack. You don't have to stand there today. The door's already open. I'm the one who opened it. Take care.
Chi, you're really leaving?
I'm out. Su Zhao will take over for me. Remember this. Don't just email clients. Pick up the phone. Emails get copied to everyone. A phone call is just between you and them.
Hey, sure, this lowest part is high policy. We.
He can't cut you. You can't even get a single approval request signed off. What data will he use to cut you? Let your numbers talk. Real results will always beat fancy presentations.
Old Chi, you're going ahead of me. Hold a spot for me at Shanha.
How are things on the after-sales side?
Coasting. Once you're settled over there, I'll make the move too. Osley, you want to see me?
Su Zhao, what did Xi Jingyuan say to you before he left?
He said, clients can be replaced. People, once gone, are gone.
I wanted to call my dad. Dialed twice, hung up both times. Why? I don't know how to start that conversation. Tell him that the man he spent 3 years recruiting. I managed to drive away in just 3 months. Pei Shuriwei, he said. I heard Xi Jingyuan resigned. Should I go talk to Li Chongping tomorrow?
Did you reply to him?
No need to reply. When I fired him, I already knew the score.
You're going to message him?
I typed out 3 sentences. First one, I've seen the handover list. Deleted it. Second one. When are you heading to Shanha? Third line. Deleted before I could finish.
What were you trying to say to him?
I wanted to ask him. If I hadn't blocked that expense report for your dinner back then, if I hadn't transferred old Jiang away, if I hadn't forced Director Payne to the sales department, would he have stayed? That's not why he left. He left because I never once had his back.
Bosley, the lights are still on over at Shanha.
I know, they've been on for a long time.
This office is yours. East facing window. First light of the morning hit your desk. Right across from Ruihan. It's not about staring at the enemy every day. It's about remembering who kicked you out of there.
Nice fit out. Chair's too soft, though.
Get a hard one then. I just sent an email to all staff. Welcoming Mr. Xi Jingyuan to Shanha Machinery Group. Appointed VP, key accounts. CC'd all department heads. You'll have the key accounts team tomorrow. 12 people. Waiting for your first meeting.
You move fast.
I've waited 3 years for you. Can't afford to be slow. Old G, you're at Shauna now. I've been sitting on that 20-unit contract with Incan for a month. Now that you're settled, I'll have someone send it over tomorrow.
Just arrived. Contract can wait. Check Shauna chassis specs first. Their mining chassis sits 8 centimeters higher than Williams. Better for your high clearance, large rock fragment operations.
Always pushing product first, wherever you go. Fine, send the specs. If they check out, we'll sign next week. Sobbing.
Hangjin held for a month. We'll sign wherever I land. Also, Director He Jinchuan is on the fence. Huadong's Fong Bingwo waits Shauna test results.
Those 3 accounts make up 60% of Ruiyang's revenue. Old G, I'm not pushing you to close deals. You set the pace. The clients you brought, that's 4 years of trust. Build one relationship at a time. Don't rush to cash it in. Regarding the Hengjian account loss, I prepared a customized recovery plan. Core strategy is to rebuild cooperation through price reduction. Director Pay. Li Changping called me this morning. He said the contract is already signed with Shauna. Price cuts, warranties useless. It wasn't about money. He thinks we're incompetent. Your proposal is irrelevant now. When did you get the call? Why didn't you inform me sooner? 8:30 this morning. I haven't had a chance to log it in the system yet. Also, Director He from Jinchuan Mining called. He said their next batch of mining equipment is going to Shauna too. Huatong Lumber awaits the specs. But both Hengjian and Jinchuan have switched to Shauna. So, how many major clients is waiting left? Fong Bingwo awaits Shauna's analysis. 7 of 20 small clients have our quotes. All are stuck, asking about chassis specs. Can we just build it to Qijinyan's old standard? Engineer Zhao says he can replicate it, bossly. Shauna sent me the new chassis parameter comparison. Their chassis is 8 centimeters higher than yours. Using a process with Mingwo. Your chassis runs fine on the test rig, but it cracks on the actual mine site. I'm telling you right now, the new chassis doesn't meet the standard old G set. Huatong won't renew either. And your Director Pay. He shouldn't waste his time coming up to the mine anymore.
Pei Shuriwa, get to my office. Fong Bingwo just called. Huatong's not renewing either. The reason? The new chassis doesn't meet Qijinyan's parameter standards. You're the sales director. You tell me, going forward, how many of Ruiheng's major clients can we actually keep?
Jingzhou, I'm working on a client retention plan.
A retention plan?
Hengjian signed with Shauna. Jinchuan signed with Shauna. Just informed they're not renewing.
Our top 3 clients are gone. Where's the plan? Who exactly has your plan retained? Have you closed a single deal since you got here? Get out. I don't want to see you.
Qingzhou.
Dad, Hengjian's gone. Jinchuan's gone. Huadong's gone too. All 3 of our biggest clients went to Shanha. After I fired Xi Jingyan, the sales director I brought in is a complete idiot. All this client attrition, it's my fault. You said you stood outside Xi Jingyan's door 3 times back then. He only opened it on the last try. I never stood there even once. I thought systems could replace people. The systems are still here, but the people are all gone. Dad. Did I just destroy Ruiheng?
I knew it the day you fired Xi Jingyan. I kept my mouth shut. You thought you could handle it. I let you try. Now you've tried. Now you know what irreplaceable means. The system can't control hearts. Xi Jingyan left, and the clients followed. They weren't following Ruiheng. They were following him. You asked me if you destroyed Ruiheng? Not yet. But you're close. You only have 2 paths now. Either watch him take every single client you have, or you go and beg him to come back yourself. Not as the chairman, giving orders. As a man who screwed up, begging for a second chance. Brother Chi, Director Pei got fired. Qingzhou called me useless hack everyone. Oh yeah, she's out chasing clients herself and asked for your new number. I haven't given it yet. Should I?
She's chasing clients herself? Which one?
Jinchuan. Director, he wouldn't even see her.
Give it to her. She'll call eventually.
Bossly, here's Brother Chi's new number.
I'm going to see him.
To Shauna.
He's waiting at the Hunan place. I just hung up. He called back on my cell.
You said Hengjian, Jinchuan, and Huatong all left. Fong Bingwo called me a few days ago. Your chassis cracks at the simulated mining site. Engineer Zhao still can't reverse engineer it. You fired Director Pei. Su Zhao is running sales. You came to find me. You want to come back?
Yes.
I can't. Meng Huayuan gave me a 12-person team. Double the salary. My first month at Shanha, I signed Hengjian and Jinchuan. Huadong is waiting on the parameter comparisons. Before I left, I handed over all the clients. Left the formula too. Even though you couldn't copy it, I did everything I could. What can you offer? That 500,000 fee? You offered that price at the tea house last time. I told you then. Your father stood outside my house 3 times to propose. Yours was written in some office building, and you still don't have a proposal of your own. I'm not here to negotiate terms.
I'm here to admit I was wrong. You were right. You're right. Rules can't control people's hearts. I dismantled your team, I blocked your expense reports. I stuffed a useless idiot into the sales department. Dragged the company to the brink of collapse. Hengjian cutting orders wasn't your fault. Huadong waiting on parameters wasn't your fault. Jinchuan waited? Not your fault, mine. My father knocked thrice before you cracked the door. I never stood there once. Last time at the tea house, you said, come talk terms when I can write you a letter in my own words. What I'm bringing today isn't terms. It's an apology. The words you left for Su Zhao and the others. They recall all your notes for Engineer Zhao. He still studies them. That half beer for old Chi. Still in the rooftop fridge. I'm not begging you back. I'm here to tell you I did stand there. Not at your door, but over every single worksite you ever walked. I went to Fong Bingwo's mine. I picked up Jinchuan's crushed stone samples. I waited 50 minutes in Hengjian's reception room. You were right. I used to think you were provincial. Now I know you're not provincial. You're the real deal.
You gave me that coin back last time, and you took it back.
This one is new. $1. Not a training fee. A consultation fee. Let me ask you one thing.
There's a way out, but not through me. I've been at Ruiheng for 4 years. The most valuable thing I've got isn't the deals I signed. It's the people I brought up. You fired director pay. That means you finally know what kind of person you can't use. What you need to do now isn't come find me. It's go back and find your own team. They're still at Ruiheng. Clients return. People? Once gone, gone forever.
Lunch is on me. Thank you for coming down to see me.
You said your father stood at my door 3 times. Only opened on the last. Those 3 times he stood there. He told me to be fully prepared, not playing hard. You came to me today. You didn't bring terms. You didn't use your father's old letter to pressure me. You brought your own words. That door. You pushed it open yourself today.
Director pay is gone. Hingjian, Jinchuan, Huatong, our biggest clients went to Shanha. This is the biggest mistake of my life. I'm not shirking. That's why I called you all today. You're not here to hear my apology. You're here to ask me if Ruiheng can still be saved.
Bossly, I've been at Ruiheng for 9 years. Before old Chi left, he told me one thing. He said he wasn't helping Ruiheng. He helped build those chassis years ago. Mine chassis still run, welds intact. The product is still there.
Old Jiang, are you willing to come back to the sales department?
Old Chi told me to wait until he's settled before I join him. I can come back to sales. Not because of you. It's because Chi Jingyan said, there are still 9 brothers at Ruiheng. I can't abandon them. Bossly, before Chi Ji left, he told me one thing. Clients can return, but people leave forever. All 9 people in sales are still here. We're not leaving. But we need technical support. New chassis heat treatment still unreplicable. We're still waiting for the parameter comparison from Huatong Lumber.
I'll coordinate with engineer Zhao. Li Chongping didn't sign the contract. But he took your call. That's better than before when he wouldn't even answer the phone. Director he at Jinchuan Mining didn't see director pay either, but he saw me. That means they haven't completely given up on Ruiheng. They're watching. Watching to see if we can deliver a qualified product.
Bossly, I called Fang Bingwei at Huatong Lumber last week. He said if the new chassis can meet GGE's parameter standards, he'll reconsider, trust Ruiheng. He doesn't trust Pei Shuiwei. Pei Shuiwei's gone. He's willing to take a look.
Then let him look. Engineer Zhao. Do we have the heat treatment process for the new chassis? Is it even possible to meet Xi Jinyan's standard?
Parameters are there. Can't replicate mine conditions in lab. Not unless we run it on a real mine site. We need Xi Jinyan to calibrate it. I'll go find him.
What is it? Can you help me? Just this once. Help. I'm with Shana now. Tuning a Ruiheng product. Consequences?
I have. Fong won't sign unless chassis meets your standard. Su Zhao can sell the equipment.
Without you, he won't touch the parameters. Zhao has your blueprints. Can't replicate results. I'm not asking for fee. I'll take fee. $1. Forget the dollar. I'm at Fong's mine Wednesdays. Zhao brings gear. I'll calibrate. Whether he learns anything is his problem. Also, tell Su Zhao.
Director he signs with Shanghai next week. He needs to call director he before the signing. He's not ignoring calls. He only picks up calls he understands. Speak human. Don't just read the proposal. Thank you. Don't thank me. I'm helping Su Zhao, and engineer Zhao, and those chassis. Speak plain English, not the plan.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'm helping Su Zhao and engineer Zhao, and those chassis.
Old Chi, how far off are these new chassis? Give me a straight answer.
It's close. I'll hit the 1,000-hour mark. No problem.
I'll fine. The final specs have the old Chi's version. I'll sign on his. Pei Shuiwei has been let go.
Bossly, Huatong signed. Signed. 2 phases.
Fang Bingwei said he'll handle the interface himself from now on.
What about Jinchuan Mining? Director he took the call.
He's on his son. For the next batch, he goes 30%. On one condition, the chassis parameters must meet Xi Jingyan standards. He trusts Xi Jingyan. If Xi Jingyan says we're good, he'll give us the shot. Then we go to the standard. Engineer Zhao, issue all new chassis drawings with revised parameters.
Sales, all client communication goes direct. No more middlemen. I'm taking over Ruiheng's affairs. Chiefly, what about new client development? I'll find new clients. Hingjin may have signed with Shanha.
But Li Chongping told me something last time.
If you'd been like this from the start, I wouldn't have left. He's not coming back. But the next Li Chongping, I'll keep him myself. Come in. Don't bother with the shoes. Last time at the tea house, you said.
To return and negotiate when I could write you a personal letter.
On the back of this letter are 2 lines. First line, I'm ready, rebuild. Second line, also mine, unit 41. I'm not here to negotiate terms today. I'm here to ask you a question. The 41st. I'm done negotiating. I came today to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
My father stood outside your door 3 times back then. You only opened it the last time. You made him talk for an hour before you let him in. I stand here today, and you let me in. Why?
Because you finally know you were wrong. Not because you feel sorry for me. It's because you finally realize you didn't just fire salesmen. You fired the man your father spent 3 years trying to hire. You stand here today, not to ask me back, You're here to prove to yourself that you held your ground. Your father stood outside my door for 3 afternoons. You stood for months. Different methods, but holding your ground is holding your ground.
It took me months to learn one thing. Trust takes 3 years to build. It only takes 3 days to destroy. How long to rebuild? I don't know. But today, I'm putting the order for 41 units in front of you. I'm not here to beg you. You said it yourself. A client isn't just a name on a contract. The person on the line is willing to talk. I remember. From now on, I'll be the one answering Ruihing's calls.
Good. I'll take it.
One more thing. My father asked me to bring you a message. The 5 years are up. How did he do?
Tell your father he did well.
Bosley, you went to see old Chief?
I did. He poured me a cup of tea. I gave him that $1 coin back. From this moment on, all client communication for sales will be direct. No more middlemen. I'm taking over the Ruihing account.
Su Zhao, your new chassis has been running for 3 months. Welds intact. Next year's 4 segments. I'll give you priority consideration. The prototype ran for 3 months on the mining site. Rocks hit it, and not even a scratch. Jinchuan's next batch, you get 40%.
Thank you, Director He. From a bag of rocks to a working prototype. You gave us a fair shot. 3 months.
This year's recipient of the Industry Outstanding Contribution Award. Vice President of Shanha Machinery Group. Deputy Chairman, Qi Jingyan.
This trophy has 2 names on it. One is Shanha Machinery. The other is mine. But I want to use this moment to mention a name that isn't on this trophy. 4 years ago, a man stood outside my door for 3 afternoons. The first 2 times, I didn't even let him in. The third time, I only opened the door crack. He stood outside that crack and said, "Give me 1 hour." 5 years. His health's poor this year. But I know he's watching this broadcast right now. Li Shan, half of this trophy is yours. You got the spec sheet right on that new mining rig at your booth. Ground clearance on the top line. Heat treatment process and notes. Clients can read that.
Engineer Zhao fixed it. He said you reminded him about it up at the mine last time.
I only said once.
Once was enough. This, my dad asked me to return it to you. He said this letter is yours. He just held on to it for 4 years. It's time to give it back to its rightful owner.
The front is in your father's handwriting. The back is in yours. The front is the promise. The back is the fulfillment. I'll take it.
Qi Zhengyan. I want to ask you something. If I hadn't fired you back then, would you have stayed at Ruiheng?
You should be asking yourself that question. If you hadn't fired me, would you have become the person standing in front of me today? If you hadn't canned me, you'd still be that office princess, flipping through reports. You'd be in heels, not on a mine site. You'd have clawed back all 41 unit orders. You wouldn't have turned into someone like your father.
What I did back then didn't deserve your help, but you gave it. You helped those chassis from start to finish. You helped those clients and the Ruiheng your father built. You weren't helping me. I know that. But the one standing here today is me. I fired Dad's 3-year recruit in 3 days. It took me months to learn how to stand my ground. I don't regret firing you. I only regret that when I fired you, I didn't know who you were. You said trust is built in years. Destroyed in days. This coin saw me rebuild all 41 units. Now it should go back to you.
I'll take it. Next year's conference, same hallway. You bring Ruiheng. I'll bring Shanha. And when that time comes, don't let your sales team sit in the back row again.
Deal. We split the booth fee.